In the interest of a free and fair election, political parties should give access to all media to report on their activities. And of course, as I have highlighted, we have noticed also particular very direct access for some political parties to certain media organizations and limited access to others. Case in point is on a Saturday newspaper, you can easily see which political party has the most amount of articles in a particular newspaper in Fiji. Those are things that change the balance of reporting. And we have lately seen the same newspaper engaging in a lot of political commentary. Their senior reporters flaunting the law, failing to understand the provisions of the Electoral Act. So, of course, this is a matter of great concern. If anything, you should now ask the Fiji Media Association about its position, considering you could call this as a censorship. And building up from 2014 till now, we have seen a lot of commentary regarding the media and how the media is not able to report properly from the cause of the Media Act, etc. But here you now have suddenly raised the situation with me where the media is directly stopped from reporting from events held by particular political parties, and that in itself is worse than what the complaints were earlier. So it will be an interesting thing. I will keep a keen eye on this. Of course, in the interest of free and fair elections, all political parties must give equal access to all the media, and at the same time, all the media should give equal coverage and access to all political parties. So far from what I have seen is that some political parties have exclusive one-page articles from their key players on a weekly basis. Every weekend you see an article, which also brings me to an article that from a person formerly from a Fijian academic point of view. I think that person's personal opinion around how many voters should register is useless to Fiji's current electoral system. Every person who decides to register is valuable. Every vote is of equal value, unlike the system in 2006, 2001. The system currently, every vote is of equal value, and if a person decides to cast that vote will be counted. It will be valid. There are people who have not been able to get into parliament because of a very small difference in the number of votes. So sometimes when people try and stretch too far, they actually break. And this is where you have this kind of meaningless articles coming in with mild coverage from people who have very, very skewed understanding of the electoral system, possibly designed to just have some paragraphs in the newspaper. And it is rather sad that such is allowed. And we cannot expect more from such a newspaper, which has still not come out and said anything about what it did about its journalist who posted things that was flaunting the Electoral Act. Of course, we'll be watching, and this would be the third occasion where there is no obvious sign of any kind of action taken within the newspaper, and it's all adding to the newspaper's lack of credibility that I have been highlighting for a while.